What the hell? There we go. Hi, guys. Welcome
to the Gig Economy Podcast. Jesper, mute your computer.
You good? It's not me this time. It's Jesper. Thanks, guys, so much for joining us. Obviously, you know me over here, Jesper below, and we have a guest right up there. His name is Mark from All the Rides. Mark, you can go ahead and unmute. You can hear that. Sorry. I tried to unmute you. It wouldn't let. Oh, wait. There we go. There we go. We're good. Nope. Now you just muted yourself. What is this, a Zoom thing? Yeah, you're still muted, Mark. But anyways, thank you guys so much for joining us. Sorry about the little bumpy start there. This studio is sponsored by Irvine's Auto Repair, Grand Rapids Hybrid and EV, and we can't thank them enough for supporting us. Just a reminder, next week, Wednesday at 9 p.m. is our 100th episode. 100 episodes, so can't wait for that. We're giving away a $50 gift card from Amazon and then a t-shirt. I mean, that t-shirt's priceless.
Thank you for sticking out with us that long.
Yes.
And please come back.
Yes, please come back. Also, you can go to gigeconomy-podcast.com for everything Gig Economy Podcast related. New website. Also, there's a link tree in the description. Want to thank our Patreon members, Keith, Janet, Larry, Sampson, Steve, Leo, Chris, and what's that other guy's name? I forgot to add him. He's new. Dodge.
Yeah.
Somebody Dodge. Sorry about that, buddy. I forgot to add you. I blame Jesper. And then you can go to our Telegram group and talk with all other gig workers across the country. And then Rideshare Rodeo is another podcast you should check out.
James
Dodge. All right, I got his last name right.
Thanks, James.
If you go to ridesharerodeo.com or uberliftdrivers.com, Steve is the man for that show. He's a great podcaster, and he will be on our 100th episode next week.
He's an awesome man.
He's a good guy. Yes. So, stories from the road. I don't really have anything. I've been doing a lot. I had a busy Monday. I made the most I ever made in one day doing gig work, but I'm not going to tell you my secrets. So,
well, not the most you ever did, because you did gig work on New Year's Eve, right?
Oh yeah, you strike that. I mean, yeah. Not
you can't really beat New Year's Eve.
No. It's the most I did during the day.
Right.
So,
hey, what about you, Mark? Have you ever driven a New Year's Eve?
I have. You know, I found New Year's Eve isn't even the best. It seemed to be kind of oversaturated with drivers. Like everybody goes out there expecting to make like $1,000, and it's just not as busy as, you know, maybe some event on a Tuesday when, you know, people kind of sleep on it.
Okay. Grand Rapids was good before the pandemic.
Yeah, I mean, early on Uber, I killed it. We would make $1,000 on New Year's Eve.
Yeah,
you could when they had like 8-9x multipliers. You know, you could do that stuff.
Yeah, back in the olden days.
The most I've seen recently, we had like Garth Brooks played here, 90,000 person football stadium, and the highest it got up to was $45, like Uber Surge additional on top of whatever else you're doing.
That's it. Like back in the day,
I mean, it was okay. Yeah, but like those 9x multipliers, you know, right. That's when you could get those $250 rides. Like, what's going on here?
We had one New Year's Eve. I was constantly all night long doing $50 rides, and these were 7, 8, 10-minute rides. I mean,
yeah, I think
it was so crazy.
Our country concerts do well here, and I think the last time I got a really good one, it was like a 9.9.
Sure.
9.9. I think I made like $250 for like a 10-mile ride.
But it's the greatest.
That was back when it was the multiplier rides.
Correct. Yeah. Now it's dog shit. So. And they wonder why no one wants to drive for Uber and Lyft anymore.
Well, you know, maybe eventually when the pandemic is over, people want to drive again.
Yeah, for sure. So I want to introduce Mark. He has a TikTok channel, All the Rides. We talked to, was it last show we played him? No, I think it was last one or time. Yeah.
I think the last couple of shows we've shown from his videos.
Well, I think we had two on the same show. It was one with the Burger King, the guy in the Burger King.
He was great.
And then when we talked, we played where you got all this free food from Wendy's, and she was like, "Here's some fries, here's a Coke." So, why don't you tell us a little bit about you, your channel, and your gig history?
Yeah, sure. I've been doing Uber and Lyft for about 7 years, and I didn't do much food delivery at all until the pandemic happened, and that's when I first just tried it and was just blown away that I could make a lot more money doing that than I could driving people around. So it's kind of what I do more or less all the time right now, but I'll still do the occasional ride. It just doesn't seem to have the kind of buzz like it used to. And I don't know. And then it seemed like maybe back in the day too, I'm nostalgic or something. But maybe people know that there's cameras in cars now too. I don't know. But I don't seem to get as many of those like honest type moments like I used to, it seems like.
Yeah, I feel like that surge of energy on those bar nights. I mean, I haven't done it, oh my gosh, before the pandemic. Like I've done a little ride share since Michigan, it's a shit show right now. But early on I did a little rides when there's some bonuses. But I'm like, do I really want to stay up till 2 a.m. and drive drunk around and gamble with puke?
That was the thing, though. It was just I so miss it. I so miss that. Not the puke part. But.
Yeah, I don't miss that. I just realized I had a puke picture that I was going to share tonight, and it wasn't okay. It was mostly cleaned up. Normally, I would never share it. I'm just to see if I can. But
it wasn't yours, was it?
It was not mine. I must have missed it when I put the show together. Well, we'll save that for the 100th episode. So, how are you
doing?
How did you start your TikTok channel? What did you decide? Why did you decide to do that?
Yeah, literally, like I said, I was just put the camera in the car and I was just recording, and I was just kind of stockpiling these videos, putting them on hard drives, and I just edit some. I've got an editing background, I went to film school, so this kind of stuff is just kind of easy and natural to me. Just give me something in the camera and I'll figure out what to do with it. So I was just kind of saving all that stuff up for a few years, not 100% knowing what to do with it. I was thinking about making like a 2-hour movie out of it at one point, and then so I made some like a little longer form, like 8 to 10 minute long ones for YouTube. But then when the TikTok thing happened, it allowed me to kind of like, okay, how can I get a big bang for my buck here, get in and out of here in like 20-30 seconds and really like tell a story in that short amount of time. So that was kind of the challenge, and I really grew to appreciate like that short form format. And it was just like a few days into the pandemic where I was just like, you know what, screw it, let's just put one up and see what happens. And it was like, I think it was like the 4th or 5th one that I put up just got like 7 million views. And and then from then on I was like, I guess there's a market for this, and I'm just gonna keep doing it. So I haven't missed a week since then, and that was something like, I don't know, 80-90 weeks ago or something at this point.
So you put one up a week?
Yeah, just every Thursday I just put one up. And like I could flood it and put it up there all the time, but I found that with TikTok, at least during the week, you still do really well. Like you don't have to put something up. Mm-hmm. Some people say you need to put up 3 to 5 videos a week to succeed on it. And I'll open up my app and I'll have like, another 100,000 views a day just on all of my older videos.
Damn, that's amazing. Are you using your dash cam?
Yeah, exclusively.
What kind of dash cam do you have?
It's called an Each Pie like X100, I believe. And I just bought it off of Amazon for $100. Plug that thing up. It's still working over 3 years later. And I was really surprised at like the microphone sound on it, because it really picks people up well, and the night vision, it's like everybody's there. So I've thought about getting a new camera, but it's like at this point I'm kind of like sentimental about that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of a guy, if it works well, then why mess with it?
Yeah. I don't know how much better overall quality I could get anyway. And it's just black and white nighttime driving stuff. It doesn't have to look like $1 million as long as you hear like what's going on. But half the fun of it, I think, is putting in the text that people are saying, because you can start to play around with that and make it more powerful and less just by the way that you're placing it as they're like talking, and you can kind of like enhance the storytelling there a little bit, I think.
Yeah, no, they've been really fun to watch. I wasn't searching it out. It showed up on my For You page. Obviously, you know, all these apps track what you're doing, so they know I'm in the gig economy. So obviously I see a lot of those on there, and I was like, oh, this guy's pretty good, and I really enjoy the videos. And I haven't binged on them all yet, so but
it's coming though.
Yeah, I'm really weird on TikTok. I follow all these people, but then I never go to my
me
following page. I always are on my For You page. I don't know why, and I need to go to the people I follow.
I have to.
I'm the same way. I think they just design it that way because it's always kind of about the next big thing and who's the next big one to like take off, you know. But it goes up and down. It's really a peak and valley type app. It's like 1 week you like 10 million views. Next week you get a few 100,000, and then it's just like everywhere in between.
The one thing I know as far as a content creator, which I'm not, I'm a content creator on TikTok, is that Gary V, I listen to him and he's like, TikTok is hungry for content, because there'll be times I'll see some videos again. Like that shouldn't be that way. There should be more content in there. And I don't know why, but he says if TikTok's hot right now, if you're a content creator, you should be on TikTok, which I'm not. So I guess we're not going to get on TikTok.
Gotta figure that one out. But yeah, I installed TikTok like once or twice a month, and then I have to get rid of it again. Within an hour, I have to get rid of it because I just find myself that's all I do, and I waste so much time on that phone. Exactly.
It's a never-ending scroll. You're never going to hit like a screen that says end. It's all over. Like it just.
So I just have to stop, and I catch myself, and then my daughter asks me, "You're watching TikTok?" No, I'm not. Okay.
Well, it doesn't. I think the problem is like you get on Facebook and you're like, okay, I'm bored of all this. But on TikTok, you might have 1 or 2 boring videos, but that third one is going to be good, and that's how it keeps you on there.
You know, the other that's actually true what you're saying, and it's kind of killing me because Facebook, they just launched their Reels.
Yeah,
and that's about the same, and I can't just get rid of Facebook because of work, unfortunately.
I hate Facebook.
I'm a software developer, and we do a lot of online, and so we do have to do I can't get rid of my Facebook account. And so I just now I find myself watching those Reels all the time, and
I've never watched one.
Well, generally 9 out of 10 of them is just repeated TikToks. That's all.
Oh, really?
That's all it is. And it's just
crazy.
So, I mean, Instagram has their own version of it. YouTube has YouTube Shorts now, and basically it's just recycled stuff from TikTok. Honestly.
Yeah.
Huh. Interesting. Well, cool. Yeah, check him out at All the Rides. I think you have a YouTube channel, probably the same name.
Yep.
You're on Twitter. I think that's how I connected with you on Twitter. That's probably your main. You're probably on the rest of them too. But
do you have a domain too?
No.
You don't.
just the socials. That's
Mark's
really
like,
all I got.
No, I don't have a website.
I don't know what I would do on there, to be honest with you. Just put my videos on it, I suppose. But I just don't think they would get like the amount of traction that they get on TikTok, you know.
Yeah, totally, for sure. So all right, so we're gonna jump into the news. Before we do that, Irvine's Auto Repair, Grand Rapids Hybrid and EV, which I'm going tomorrow. As I say this, 8 a.m. I will be dropping my B stuff to get some TLC. It needs an oil change.
There we go.
Maybe some brakes, probably some struts. Won't we doing the struts? I'm like a strut and shot guy where it's gonna fall apart before I fix it. Like,
well, you just had a good day Mondays, and now you can pay.
It would cost that day would pay for maybe half of what the shocks and the strut cost. Let's put it that way.
It's expensive.
I just don't fix that stuff until it falls apart. Now the oil change I'm good on, the tire rotation, the brakes, yada yada. But anyways, it's going in tomorrow, so I'm getting a free loaner car, as you always, if they have them available, which they typically do. Yeah. But you can schedule online at irvines.com or call them 532-6600. I also am shopping for a hybrid. I'm not ready to purchase because prices are insane, but my goal is to get my Pilot to last till Avery 16, which is in 2 years. Okay. Then she can have that hunk of junk with a lot of metal around her.
So wait. So you want to drive it to you no longer find it safe to ride, and you'll give it to your daughter.
I'll make sure that there's good brakes on there. But anyways, if your car is unsafe, go to Irvine's. You
There
can,
we go.
like I said, you can schedule online or you call them 532-6600. They are the studio sponsor, and we cannot thank them enough.
Yep.
Let's see. Just checking the comments. Dorothy says VOAFYI. Do not know what that means.
Lots of people out there. Thank you and welcome everybody. And remember to join us next week as well for our 100th episode.
Yes.
If you just joined us now, comment on the stream for the drawing
for next week. If you comment now, it doesn't count. We're gonna have somebody, one of our long time listeners, John, who's been in the Telegram groups like from the beginning. He is actually driving up from South Carolina.
I thought that was a surprise.
No, it's not a surprise. No one really knows John outside that Telegram group, though. You know what I mean? Right. He's never been on the show. It'll be the first time. So
Mark, did you ever do the Telegram thing?
No, I never have logged into it for any. I've seen it from a variety of different places, like saying, "Hey, go to our Telegram." I honestly don't 100% know what it is.
Okay.
I mean, it's like WhatsApp. I don't know if you ever heard of WhatsApp. It's It's just a messaging app, but we've used it as a group chat for gig workers around the world. We have someone from New Zealand in there, and so
we have about right now it's down a little bit. What is it, between 40 and 50 in there?
Every episode, Jesper talks about it. You're pretty close. There's 38. So you're good.
I haven't been in there in a while. I'm not one of the active ones right now.
Yeah. He'd be like, there's like 75 in there. Jesper, there's 4. No. We've never gotten that low. So, but anyways, so you can check that out in our description if you want to join the group. All right, let's get into it. This is the new thing in the area. How to unlock upfront details. Well, this is from Uber. Basically, what's happening is they're saying you're not taking enough rides. So once you accept 5 of your last 10 rides, you'll see the fare, destination, and distance on the following trip request. So this is a new thing. I haven't seen it yet. I'm not sure if it's just food or passengers, but I don't know. Has anyone in the chat seen this yet? I don't do a ton of Uber. It's just not. I mean, I could do a ton of Uber rides, but I don't do a ton of Uber Eats. It's just not very popular here. But sounds like they're trying to control you again a little bit, and that sucks. Tom's in here. I wonder, he drives a lot. I wonder if he's seen that. But so that's screwy. I don't really like that. What?
Steve, I don't have a third device. I jump on Twitter too. Right?
Come on, Steve. Step up. Okay, so
drive out here, Steve.
If you remember the last, I don't know. Again, I get them mixed up. We had an Uber driver with a really naggy woman.
That was last week.
Was it
last time?
Last time? Ago. Okay, so I found an updated one from her, and it's worse. It's worse. So I'm doing something different tonight. So bear with me. We found it out on the last episode. Hang on one second. Let's see if I can do 45. It. Oh, there we go.
So then what?
Hold on. It's all new. Hold on.
It's all new technology. We're figuring it out.
All right, here we go.
45. So then why are you going 50? I'm going 45. You're going 49. 45. I'm just letting you know. I don't like that. I don't like that. I'm going 45. I'm surprised you have 400 stars over here on this app. Wonder where the hell those stars came from. You won't be getting that from me. Well, ma'am, I'll make sure that Uber knows that you are not happy with their services. No, I'm not. I just, from getting in the vehicle with my squashed knees, and you don't have a bad knee too, right? I did not know that. That's why I'm complaining, because my knee is hurting. Well, I didn't know that. I'm sorry. Okay, I don't know your life until you get inside this vehicle. I'm not trying to tell you my life, okay? But you told me your knee was hurting. Yeah, that's why I was pissed that this freaking seat is leaning on my knee. You have to have consideration for passengers when they get in your car.
Woo!
Get out of my car.
And you don't question them where they're going. I said, were you going to Union because of the address? You said, why am I having a meeting at 7 o'clock, which is none of your concern? None. I've never heard of a meeting after 7 p.m. Do me a favor. Pull the fuck over next place. I don't want you taking me. I want another Uber driver.
Yeah, Larry, me too.
Ma'am, I have to take you to the destination. I'm sorry.
Mistake.
I told you to pull the fuck over. Are you gonna calm down? I suggest you get over on your right side and go. Hold on. Don't scream too much, all right? Just chill out. There's nowhere to stop you at right now unless you want to stop on the middle of the freeway. Hey, yo, you look. Look. There's nowhere to stop. Okay, I'll pull you over. Just wait. If you're gonna calm down, I'll take you to your destination. Just don't talk no more. Because all you're doing is running that lip of yours, and don't nobody want to hear what you gotta say. Do you want to drop off or you want to keep going to the destination? Drop me off at ShopRite. Okay. Fucking gotta get another Uber because of you. Right here, just pull over right here. Over there in the parking spot. I'm not gonna get out in the middle here.
Oh, sweet Jesus.
All right. God.
So,
do you know what the speed limit is here, sir? Yes, it's 4.
So she's fun.
well, so here's the thing. I was watching it too, and I watched before. Halfway through, I think it's fake. I think it's fake.
You think it's fake?
Yeah.
No way.
I think it's made up.
No way.
The way he was reacting, I don't know. It just
you could see it in his face. People do have better customer service than me. I know that's shocking.
No.
I would have slapped her by now.
But I just, it just.
Why you got to ruin a video?
No, I just felt
it's not fake. All right, take a vote
fake.
in the chat. Was it fake or not? I don't think it was fake. What do you think, Mark?
I think it was real. There's real stuff like that out there. It's like when somebody gets into your car and I say, hello, how are you? I verify where they're going. And then I try and get a sense if somebody wants to talk or not. I have a feeling that ride, but when we caught up to it, this guy was just like asking her 10,000 questions. And she was like, just sick of this guy. And she's just like, shut the hell up. And what are you doing? And this and that. And then that opened it up for her to like criticize every little thing that he's doing. You never know with these videos, because I got a few videos of my own. But I'm not showing you what happened before. I'm just showing you the good stuff, And so I kind of have a feeling that those two had a little altercation before we dropped in.
Okay, that's an interesting take. I never thought I agree with what you're saying. You never know what happens before or after, but I didn't think that he was being annoying.
Well, I could see him being annoying because he was kind of I don't even know why he's driving. He was a little bit of a pushover, definitely.
Well, I mean, I looked at him as him trying to be a good customer service, like to say, I'm sorry, ma'am, I'm only doing this, blah, blah, blah. She just seemed like someone had medication issues.
No, I absolutely she was in the wrong. 100%.
No, yeah.
He was a little bit, as Larry was saying, I would have dropped her off, 10 miles back. Absolutely.
Yeah, I wouldn't even. It would have been one peep out of me, and I would have been like, okay, I'm pulling over.
Bye bye.
Yeah.
She didn't have to react like that, but it's kind of that thing, part of the job. You just got to get a sense of where people are when they get in your car. And that's going to save you a whole lot of trouble, because then like what you can say, what you can't say. If somebody wants just pure quiet, they want just a fast, efficient drive. That's what you do. Other people want to talk your ear off, and you give them that too if they want it. So it's kind of about reading your passenger. And I always tell people it's just like, reading your passenger as well will save you getting punched in the back of the head sometimes by them, because save for the driver punching her, he could have gotten hit as well,
Sure.
I mean, honestly, this is why I don't go out and take passengers anymore. Like, this is a one more nail in the coffin for Jason not doing rideshare anymore.
I don't know. I mean, I know, Steve, you're saying it's not fake, and that's fine, but some of it about it just kind of, No, I don't know, man. It just feels too bad.
Well, the thing is there are people out there like that. And I looked at his
know.
face too, and there was concern in his face. Like you could see that would be hard to fake concern. Like, you know what I mean? Like that dude clearly was not an actor. You know what I mean?
I will give you that.
All
That's
right.
True. That's
I appreciate that.
Oh,
that was your video. Sorry, I just jumped right in. I don't
No,
know if that's
fine.
a good way of doing it. It was a little clunky, but then we can talk through the videos. You know,
I think it was better.
You think it was? Well, I appreciate that. All right. Next up, there's not a lot to say about this. This is an Amazon Flex picture. For your audience listeners, it says delivered to front door, of course. And then the note says, please don't look inside the house during drop off. We're shooting interracial pornography. I'm like, what? Like, and this is not Photoshop. This is exactly what my phone looks like when I'm dropping packages off. And I'm like, that would make me want to look inside. I'm not going to lie.
Was it your phone?
It was not. It was not my phone, but you do see some of the strangest requests, but that takes the cake right there.
I still think, as I mentioned to you before, why was it important for them to say interracial?
Yeah, could you just say I'm shooting porn? Like,
apparently they added to the story.
Well, I mean, like, I guess, I mean, it doesn't really matter. I mean, porn is porn, right? I mean, whatever. So I thought that was funny.
That to me, if anything seemed fake, that would be fake, because that's just kind of one of those goofy things that you just throw in the comments.
But
you know, just to throw the driver off.
Well, exactly. Is it just something people are writing on there, you know, for the heck of it, right? I mean, just last week I wrote somebody a comment, and this was in my day job, and it was kind of I liked the auto response back. His auto response was, "Hey, I've taken a couple of days off. I'm off the planet." I'd never seen it that way. You know, it's just kind of a fun way of saying it. And so maybe this is just what that is, like just a fun way of making a stupid comment, right?
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure you've seen it on all the food delivery you do. Some weird comments like, "Don't knock on the door. The dog will, you know, kill you," or some stupid shit like that. But
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, lots of it.
But I think that's, I mean, why? I don't know. That doesn't seem silly to me. This, like, it specifically said interracial pornography, and it didn't say porn. It said pornography, which is totally different. But yeah, for sure.
So
what do we got next, Jesper?
So now we have a video. This is another video. This is about a Walmart delivery driver who's unhappy with his tip. And apparently it's in a higher end neighborhood. You guys can see this.
Yeah, hang on one second. I'm doing it different again. So
you're doing it different again.
Yeah. What the frick? Now I'm having the same trouble you're having. All right, there we go. All right,
I'm not having any trouble.
I know. Hang on. See, this is clunkier to me.
Steve, you are a special fire tonight.
This is why I edit all this stuff out on the audio podcast. You didn't even hear this shit, so you get the full effect here when we're doing it. See, I think this is clunkier. You know what I mean? Where I can just play it, but all right.
I thought it was fine.
All right, shut up. Here we go.
Yeah, here you go. Yeah, nice big ass house. Thanks for the fucking $6.25 I get for driving all the way out here from Walmart. You rich ass, ungrateful, stupid motherfucker. Eat shit and die.
Nope. Oh, it is a Ring camera. Listen.
You're lucky I don't fucking destroy it.
He says, "You're lucky I don't fucking destroy it." It is a Ring camera, because I was like, that audio is incredible,
right? It
off that camera.
Ring.com up in the corner.
Yeah, I didn't realize it was Ring.
He also started by saying, "Oh, cool, a Ring camera."
That's true. I missed that part. So first of all, okay, this was a DoorDash driver from a Walmart delivery. So Walmart is very strange. They have .com orders. They have grocery orders.
Sure.
And there's like one other way to do it. And a couple of those ways, there's no tip. And my guess is when you get these orders in batches, I'll get maybe this person will have one item, this person will have two, and you'll take 10 of them. There's no tips involved in any of those.
Right.
So he doesn't maybe know that, but he still shouldn't have said that. You clearly took it in knowing that. I was
gonna say, I think everybody here tonight know exactly what the comment back to him is, right? It's like, don't take it.
Yeah.
I mean,
I mean, it's 625. My limit is 7 currently.
Nobody is forcing you to take anything.
Right.
Go home.
And save those comments for your car. I curse many people out as I'm driving away or driving towards them, but you got to just save those feelings and frustrations. Just get them out in your car,
Yeah. It I do the same thing. He clearly is going to get fired. I mean, he clearly didn't care.
Yeah.
But,
they'll find him.
I mean, honestly, that was a decent neighborhood, but it wasn't like $1 million homes or anything. But I mean, he might live in a shoebox, so I don't know.
Right.
Like, yeah, but
so John, yes, we are sitting in the studio.
Yeah, it's a little different when we have someone on the show. We want to get cameras face to face. Otherwise, the guest has to look at our side of our heads. So
kind of a weird thing. So,
yeah, but
we're figuring it out.
He's actually playing footsie with me right now.
Hey, you weren't supposed to
Sorry,
say that.
my bad.
You
So
always have to make it personal. I know.
So we've been talking a lot about robots delivering stuff. We actually have a few in town from we talked about the Meyer one come from the Meyer. You say there's not a rotisserie chicken in there. I believe that there is.
No, I just said it's easy to steal.
Well, yeah, or they're going to get greased by a car.
Right.
Yeah. So this one, hang on one second.
I like that. Steve said we need to rename this to the Cloud Studio.
The Cloud Studio. Why is that?
I don't know.
What does that even mean, Steve?
It's a studio in the cloud. Come on.
Oh my gosh, what a nerd. Okay. I don't know where Estonia is, but there's snow. So here is the video for that. It's just a little quick one.
It's a country.
Is it? Oh, there's no freaking volume. Damn it. So look at all these things. They're stuck in the snow. Like, what did they expect was going to happen? I mean, why did they send him out? Anyways, that's the stupidest thing I've ever seen. Why would they send those things out? Now, those I think we've seen in Grand Rapids, or maybe not. I've seen those before in another video.
Well, there's the next one. There's a green version of it in the next show you're gonna show. The next screenshot you're showing has green.
Yeah, but that's an Amazon one.
Yeah, but it's the same robot, just green.
Yeah, I don't know. This is why I talked about the snow, and with self-driving cars like Teslas, like how is it going to view the lines on the road and shit like that? Yesper thinks it's all AI that are driving those things. What do you think, Mark? Do you think it's AI or are you someone with a joystick? How do you know? You don't know for a fact.
I think it's got to be AI. I mean,
somebody's walking behind him and controlling it.
Well, not walk like
in a van and drive yourself.
No, I'm talking about like a drone guy that like flies drones over to Afghanistan. That's like someone at a control station driving them.
So if I'm paying somebody to do it, I might as well pay a driver in a truck to take him. I mean, that makes no sense. This is cool.
Steve, you can't say that. It's not sensitive. What are you doing? For sure. I don't think someone's driving them. I think it's AI, but
but it's true. It's in the areas where there's snow. We're not there yet.
Have you seen anything like that? And you're from Nebraska, right?
Yeah, correct. No, I haven't seen anything like that. I mean, I worked in an office building, like I want to say 15 years ago, and they had a little like robot that would deliver the mail to like each person's desk and whatnot. So like, stuff like that, it's inevitable and it's just going to happen. But I mean, as far as those go, I don't know why they wouldn't go more towards like the drones that they're working on. And then you wouldn't have to worry about the snow as much, I wouldn't think.
I think the drone is because of airspace.
It's more, you're dealing with,
probably.
It's easier to deal with the red tape on the ground than trying to deal with the red tape in the air.
That's the problem, I think, because not many, but a few years ago, Amazon was doing the whole drone thing.
They were testing them.
Yeah, and it's just, I think it's too difficult for them to get through. I mean, all the red tape, as you said, but yeah.
I mean, you'd think they would be able to fly low enough under that FAA rule, though, because I think you have to be licensed. Like, I think Leo has got one that he actually is licensed through the FAA.
But that's because of the weight.
I think it's because of the height.
No, it's because of the weight. How big they are need to be.
Really?
Yeah.
I disagree. I don't believe you.
Anybody knows? Because apparently we don't know anything tonight.
This is what we do. We argue about that stuff.
But still, we're not. Whether it's drones in the air on the ground, it's not really there yet. Kelsey, so what are we questioning? We're questioning whether or not the size of a drone or how high it can fly.
The size of what?
Drone.
Oh, I thought you said something else.
No, a drone. We're not. Oh my gosh. Or how high it can fly is what determines whether or not it needs to be. Is it what's it called? License or registered?
Yeah, the FAA.
Yeah. So.
Kelly says they've been in Madison for 2 years. They go 6 miles. Those little things. It's never going to replace actual drivers for that. It's so much more efficient. I mean, the things goes like 1 mile an hour.
Well, don't say ever. Don't say
yeah,
ever.
I mean, shouldn't say
will,
that.
They will eventually, but we definitely need to find reasons or ways to get around all the obstacles, the snow and all the other crap that's going to be in.
So speaking of Amazon, and I don't know if this happened by you, Mark, but the Amazon servers went down yesterday for like 10 hours. And I saw even on TikTok, all these warehouses, all the robots just sitting still. Like one guy was a mechanic for those robots. He's like, I don't know what I'm going to do today. Like he just showed a pan of this huge warehouse and all the robots were sitting still. And it was a cluster F yesterday. Instacart was down. DoorDash was down. I'm trying to think any other gig app that used an Amazon server. So for someone that's dumb with that stuff and you're kind of involved in the tech community, don't they have like a backup for that shit? Like,
well, it depends on how much it goes down. But of course there's backups. But it depends on where the breakdown is.
Yeah, I guess I thought I heard they just lost power. I'm like, you don't have generators that run to bring shit back up?
Well, if they just lost power, then that would have been Amazon AWS.
Yeah, it was
down. But
clearly Amazon, the delivery service goes on.
Well, it's probably hosted by AWS, which is their own hosting service and their own cloud platform. But it was probably not just somebody accidentally. Whoops.
Well, I'm like, can we just reboot the computer and get back online?
Speaking of that, and maybe that was all together. So yesterday we went and we happened to be in a Wendy's drive-through, and he said it was gonna be it was our time. Yeah, no, that it became our time to make the order. He said our system just crashed. It'll be back in 20 minutes.
20 minutes?
What computer takes 20 minutes to boot up?
Windows 95.
I know. Like,
I mean,
can't you just take our order on tape and give me my burger? I mean, come on.
Well, you probably can't. It's
he couldn't.
Yeah, they got to run credit cards. I mean, it's
we had
all
cash.
Oh, well. They don't know what to do with cash.
I know.
Criminy sakes.
Like 20 minutes to be back on. Like 20 minutes. No.
Yeah, but my buddy, he did 2 flex routes and got paid for them because he showed up. They were still. He didn't understand that all those flex numbers come from corporate, and they kept sending them like the cogs. Like, oh my gosh, keep searching. Like, no, you dumbasses, it's down. Like, I don't know how the Flex app worked, but everything else was down. But
so he got paid for 2 routes he couldn't do.
Yeah, he got one today. He showed up, and they still didn't have any packages. It still hadn't gotten back up yet.
That's so interesting. I actually have a couple of packages that I got notified.
Yeah, me too.
That they weren't going to be there until tomorrow.
I was down here doing some podcast work, and I have a little Amazon device over there, and I was like, blah blah blah, play Christmas music. They're like, I can't find any Christmas music on Spotify. I'm like, bullshit. Like, I tried like 3 times, and this is before I knew Amazon was down. I'm like, all right, she's broke. I need to send her back. But oh man. Anyways. Where are we at?
Interesting how that all works, but
it's scary.
Obviously, it wasn't just a power outage.
Yeah, I didn't really dig into it. I just happened to hear somebody mention it.
Yeah,
but that's really scary.
Well, what's really scary about that is how much the entire world right now is dependent on these systems.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's shut down the whole country. I mean, Amazon. And what's funny. I did play Call of Duty that day. I'm like, oh, clearly they're not using AWS servers for that because the video game was working just fine. So, all right, real quick, our new sponsor, Moves Financial. Moves Financial is a New home for gig business and the unofficial bank for account for gig workers. Thousands of members. I think Steve from Rideshare Rodeo just interviewed the CEO from Moves Financial. They offer a cash advance up to $1,000 interest free, calculated basically just on the gig earnings deposited into your spending account. No credit checks and no paperwork. You can download their app on iOS and Android, of course. Yeah, so they're doing one thing different, which is interesting. A lot of apps, those financial apps, offer like gas and everything. They're actually offering stock and trying to get a collective bunch of gig workers that are able to own a bunch of the stock from these companies. So right now, if you deposit $5,000 into your gig earnings, now you don't have to do a one time. Every time you get paid, you get paid on that car. They're going to give you $50 for Uber stock. So that's pretty cool.
Not bad.
I do have to read the disclosure. Jesper loves this part. He's going to see if I screw it up because this is what's required by banking.
How fast you can do it.
All right, you ready? All right. Moose Financial is a financial technology company. It's not a bank. Banking service provided by Blue Ridge NA, a member FDIC. The Moose Financial debit card is issued by Blue Ridge Bank NA pursuant to license from Visa USA Incorporated and may be used everywhere Visa debit cards are accepted. I didn't even mess up. This is the first
I am so proud of you, Jason. That is amazing.
Oh, thank you.
And it was not a recording.
No, it wasn't. I even took the slide off so you could see me rattle it off. Anyways, check out Moves, guys. The link is in the description if you can use that link if you want to download their app. It keeps track of all your earnings,
right?
Kind of real time.
And then, of course, that, particularly in these days, when you've been with them for a while, you'll be able to do the instant.
The $1,000. It's based on your income, so obviously the first week it will show you made $200. Yeah. You're only going to get $200. So,
but if you need it, it's a good way of getting a quick little help.
Yeah, because unfortunately, a lot of gig workers live Instapay to Instapay, and sometimes you need that money. And so,
if you need to get your wheels back on or whatever,
I thought you saying your wife or something. I was
no,
if you need to get a wife, get $1,000 loan from Moose Financial.
Hey, somebody might do that. I don't know.
I don't know. Want to look what that wife's like for $1,000. Are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready. All right. That was bad.
Go.
So I can't read it.
Oh, I didn't. I'm sorry, I cut that off.
No, it's fine. So it says, what the F, saw 3 Amazon workers taking these quote unquote scouts, as he called them, out of a trailer. I asked the guy what they do, and he said, I load them and they deliver to the customer's door by themselves. What a waste of time. They're slow as F2, much more efficient to just give them some take some routes.
That basically have people do it.
Right.
So he must just it's probably a test. I mean, it's probably not something they're just probably testing a market.
And as you see, it was the exact same robots as the one stuck in Estonia. So
yeah, it looks like that.
Just green or whatever, the teal or whatever the prime color is. So I mean, again, they're trying new things out and they're testing new things and getting together. And probably half of the battle is gathering data. So it's just that.
Yeah, it's never gonna. I mean, if you're having someone actually bring the robots to an area and just releasing them, it's not gonna work.
Steve, I am not sure if our Patreon link is on.
It better be
new website yet.
It better be. You're fired. Well, you're getting a pay deduction.
You know, slaves can't get fired. They have to be sold.
Oh, come on now. So I have a question, and everyone can chime in on this, but the guy that asked the question isn't on the show tonight. I thought he would be in here, so it would be a little helpful, but we'll throw it up there anyways. So Wade had a question. He's usually online talking with us. He goes, hi, Jason. I've been having an issue in my area and was wondering if you would consider it as a topic for your show. Not sure if this happens where you are, but here it's a daily occurrence to see drivers just parking wherever they want. Handicap spots, on the curb, in front of businesses, anywhere they don't care. I have a bunch of issues with this. What I won't bore you with. Please consider it, as I feel it's worse each day as new drivers find these jobs. All the best. So I did ask Wade if you want to come on the show and talk about it, but he said he's camera shy, so that's totally fine. But I'm guilty of doing that sometimes. I'm not gonna lie. So Wade's going to be mad at me. Thank God he's not on the show. He'll probably listen later. So yeah, I am guilty of that. We have an area, the restaurant or the building called the Bob. It's a big old building. It's a 4-story, and there's no parking in front of it. It's a lane of traffic, and people just park on it. I didn't, because cops were giving tickets. But if I go to an apartment complex and I'm dropping off food and every parking spot is full except the handicap, I know you guys are going to think I'm a piece of shit. I will put my hazards on, go in there, and be in and out in 20 seconds. So, what about you, Mark? Is that something you do on the regular or not?
Yeah, you sometimes you just have to. It's nothing personal.
Right.
I'm not trying to ruin anybody's day. The other day, I found like a spot. It said like parking only for VIP, and it had like the person's name on it. I'm like, I'm gonna be 20 seconds, like you said. I'm parking here. I don't care. And I came out of the house after I delivered the food, and they were like blocking me in, like the place. Like the guy like showed up, like literally as I was like, coming out. So yeah, he was a little pissed, and he kind of had his window down, and I think he wanted to say something, but I was just like, sorry, I'm out of here. And that seemed to be okay. And he backed up and let me out.
Yeah. I mean,
there you go. So
that's a good thing to do. Just apologize. I'm like, sorry, sir. I was just in and out.
Right.
I wasn't going to be parking here, Mr. VIP, you know?
So I did.
Yeah, exactly. I was like, who is this guy anyway? But where I live in the downtown area, you know, I'm sure it is there too. You got metered parking. Right. And, you know, you can never find a spot at lunchtime or dinner in front of Chipotle or whatever, let's say. This past year, they started at every block designate a 15-minute food pickup and drop off like meter. They put a orange bag over it. And it was amazing. And thankfully, like for some reason, these things were open almost every time that so you could just pull in, grab your food, pull out, never get a parking ticket, always find a spot. And they did that for, I don't know, I want to say 8 or 9 months. And then for some reason, like a few months ago, they just got rid of them, even though they still need them. But it was really nice for a while that they kind of recognized like that there were so many people delivering food.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons I stay out of downtown, because it's a shit show down there to park. I mean, I often than not, I park illegally, and I'm just like, pray to the gods that the restaurant has the food ready. You know what I mean? But even our downtown is changed so much because they've created some outside seating because of COVID. So a lot of these streets that we have, like on Monroe Center, it's like one lane now, and it's a shit show down there. I really struggle parking legally downtown. So knock on wood, I haven't gotten a ticket yet. But
this is another reason why I don't want to get out of my car. I just want passengers only.
I know, but it's good for your body to get out. Just sitting down for 6 hours straight, it's not good for you.
No, I know. I haven't. Yeah.
Chris says back 40, Bob, back 40 in handicap if it's a fast drop off, but I always stay in car. Yeah, I think it's even better if you're doing just ride share and you're actually staying in the car, because then if someone came up, you could pull out. But just like, leave, right? Yeah, I do it with Amazon delivery too. I probably shouldn't, but Wade, don't be mad at me. I'll try to be better, Wade. I'll try to be better. But if I can make a legal park, I will. It's only when it's like, I mean, what's better in an apartment complex, to block the car in or park in a?
Well, let's be honest. We had the same issue.
VIP spot.
What's that?
The VIP spot. There you go.
Yeah.
Just park in the VIP spot.
Yeah, I know. Right? We had the same problem though back in the day when there was passengers in the middle of the night in front of the Bob. We talked about it 100 times.
Yeah.
There's no good spot to pick them up.
No. And I wish, the Bob just recently got sold. Maybe they'll actually renovate that to make it a little.
But it has nothing to do with the Bob.
No, but their patrons are having issues. Like,
oh no, I agree with that.
Right,
but it's a city thing, right? I mean,
yeah.
But if they were pushing, and maybe that would happen. That's true.
Yeah,
but yeah,
I don't know. I'm sorry, Wade. Please don't be mad at me. Still listen to the show. Don't.
Oh, he hates you now.
He hates me.
Yeah, he hates you.
Son of a bitch. Where are we at?
I don't know if he does.
Amazon. Okay, so this is another one. Let me get it loaded. Jesper will fill time while I'm loading it.
I don't even know if I saw that one.
Yeah, you did. You saw
Amazon has my. Oh yeah, maybe I do.
Yeah. Why does it stop doing that? Okay.
Jason apparently found all TikTok videos this time.
I am on TikTok way too much.
I must admit though that it is because I have been so busy with just selling and buying a new house. So I apologize.
Yeah,
I
sure.
have not been doing my business, my dude.
All right, here we go.
Whatever.
This is like a trend on TikTok. I'm sure Mark has done it. He understood the assignment. So here we go. So Amazon driver rings the doorbell. Is going to deliver a package. Not sure why he's ringing the doorbell. Reads the sign. Hides the package. Taking a picture.
Yeah, I'm good.
Oh, hey, how's
The
it
package?
No, I don't.
Oh,
No, I'm just here to tell you about the historic gospel of Jesus Christ.
oh, we're actually.
So, anyways, if it was hard to hear. Now, why that Ring camera was the now I know there's different levels of Ring cameras, but I don't know why that one sounded so crap. What the hell? Stop. See, I don't like this. We're going back to the old way. I don't like all the play afterwards. But he basically said, "I want to talk to you about your Lord Savior Jesus Christ" at the end. So, but yeah, that was kind of funny. I think that one's a little fake.
Oh yeah,
because no Amazon driver is going to stay around.
Why ring the doorbell?
Yeah, well, you know that's standard with UPS, and we've been getting for Christmas packages. They've been ringing the doorbell. It annoys the shit out of me because my dog's like, you know. But I'm like, why are you ringing doorbell? I know it's in your manual, but it's annoying. Anyways,
Steve, you're awesome. Thank you.
I don't know. Oh, okay. So this one, okay. So this is an interesting picture that someone posted. They got a delivery and it said there's a bomb inside, and you were thinking like, I don't even know what that is. Wiener Schnitzel. It got labeled NSF or not safe for work on Reddit, which was weird. But so update underneath the tape down flap, they had written my name, James Boone, as James Bond. And I think this was just a terrible joke. And I'm like, I think he could have done something more like there's a bomb inside or Mr. Boondy or something that makes it more obvious that it was a joke. Sorry that happened to you. The driver just wanted to have some fun. Lord knows the sub needs some humor, but it's definitely not super okay unless people are on the same page. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. What would you do if you saw that? Would you bring it inside or would you be like,
I don't know.
Would you stomp on it and hope it's not a flaming bag of shit? I don't know. You know that joke back in the day?
Well, yeah, but no. I honestly, I would probably just open it.
I would too. We're stupid though, if there actually was. But I'm like, I'm hungry.
No,
like
the thing is though, too, we're not that special. Why would anybody give us a bomb?
That's true. That's true.
I mean,
maybe they hate the show. Maybe Chad, the gig economist.
Hey.
Oh, that was bad. Only a few people on the stream will get that.
That is not good.
Yeah,
but I think people who write about stuff like that on Facebook too, and they like have all these scares, whatever. It always dawns on me that people are like, why do you think you're that special? Like,
I don't know.
Why would anybody give you that level of attention?
Yeah,
it's just no.
I mean, the real problem is you talked about Facebook, and people are just idiots on Facebook.
Oh, absolutely, all the time.
So
yeah, it's.
We're kind of getting close to wrapping up the show. Man, I did good on this timing. I'm professional.
Very good.
Like Steve said, you can join the Patreon, patreon.com, search the Gig Economy podcast, because I don't know what the exact link is. And I'm not sure if the link Steve posted was the exact link, but
I think it is.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay. I thought it was like the Gig Econ something. But anyways, yeah,
it's on the new website. It's in the descriptions of all the articles.
Yeah, if you enjoy the show, this is a little extra. We do interviews. Jesper and I have to figure something this month. One of our patrons wants Jesper to sing Slayer songs, so
it's not gonna happen. Nobody wants me to sing.
Yeah.
I was singing a little bit this morning, today. I don't know, but that was before you started recording, right?
Yeah, it was. So anyways, if you'd love to support us to help us move forward and, buying equipment and software costs and everything, we don't really spend any of the money. We don't get a paycheck.
Steve says it is correct.
It is correct. I don't even know my own link. That's why I tell people to go to patreon.com to search the Gig Economy podcast.
Go to the link tree in the description.
That too. You can do all that stuff.
But yes, what was it? No, you're right. We are not making any money on this.
Well, we're making money, but it goes
fun. It goes right.
Yeah, it goes back into the business. Yeah. We're not all like Mark, famous on TikTok, that's got a video that's got 7 million views.
But we're gonna work on that.
I think that everyone, you hear it live. Jesper is going to work on being the TikTok for the Gig Economy podcast. No. Anyways, do you remember what this TikTok is?
Just remember, less is more.
That's right. That's right. Do you remember what this one is about?
I don't know, but just play it anyways.
Oh, it's the
yeah, multi-million-dollar internet.
Hold on.
What do you do for?
See this? I don't like this, Jesper.
Well, then don't do it
that way.
I'm not going to do it again because this is so clunky. I thought I actually tested it out and I thought it went faster, but I think I'm doing so much that it just doesn't go fast. So this guy explaining what he does for work.
I'm an executive food concierge for a multi-million-dollar international hors d'oeuvre service. Whoa. What's the name of your company? DoorDash. Are you saying DoorDash? That is one way of pronouncing it, yes. Nice. So like Uber Eats. Are you referring to Uber Eats? Yes, I am. What do you do for work? I'm an executive food concierge for a multi-million-dollar international hors d'oeuvre service. Whoa. What's the name of your company? DoorDash. Are you saying DoorDash? That is one way of pronouncing it. Yes. Nice. So like Uber Eats. Are you referring to Uber Eats? Yes, I am.
he's so depressed at the end. Like that's how the people call Target What's another one that they like make fancy? I don't know anything. Meyer doesn't have. We have a Meyer by us. They don't say anything fancy. Meijer's. I don't know.
Meijer's. Yeah. No.
That was funny. That's our last.
It was DoorDash.
DoorDash.
I did read the article, but it's not that interesting, so it's fine.
Which article?
The one you have down there, last one.
Oh, I have two of them. This is from Steve's website, actually. Uber's auto recording safety feature is coming to the U.S., which it's kind of interesting. I'm going to share a little video on that real quick. Let's do this. See, that went smooth. Probably going to get a copyright ticket. Forgot there's no words, or there's no actual words for this.
I just want extra peace of mind.
So basically, for the audio listeners, it's a way for each the rider or the driver to record what's going on, and it gets encrypted on your phone. It says no one can access it, including yourself, which is a little weird.
Well, because they want to own the data.
Well, I'll talk about it when it's done. So when you can upload it to them, and then they can unencrypt it and listen to it. I don't know. It's kind of weird. All right, that was annoying. Oh shit, I unclicked out of it. But the article says, stand by. Although the recordings are stored on riders and drivers' device, they won't be able to listen to them. The recordings are encrypted, and Uber says it can't access them unless a driver or rider submits a safety report with an attached audio file. Safety agent can decrypt and listen to the recording when they review the report and take the appropriate action if necessary. I don't know. Just one more thing to frickin' deal with. I don't know. Right. What do you think, Mark?
I'm still just okay with just having my own camera. If I need that stuff to send to them or anyone, then it's okay. You just have to have your own camera. That's just the best thing you can do. I wouldn't rely on Uber's app to do the recording anyway.
Yeah, for sure. did you tell Uber that you have a camera in your car? You can do that now. You can opt in. No? Okay.
Nope.
Why
Nope.
didn't you do that though?
I figure they could find me. They could find me a lot easier. I'm sure if it might send out like some signal to them that they could just like figure out that I've uploaded all this stuff from that source. You know what I mean? So I was just like, they don't need to know.
Yeah, that's true. That's probably a good idea. Last article, Uber is introducing a new membership program that bundles rideshare, grocery, and food delivery for a monthly fee in exchange for discounts and other perks. The $9.99 a month Uber One membership or $100 annually offers 5% off eligible rides and deliveries. 5%?
But then I don't like what it says eligible ride.
Yeah. So they get to pick and choose.
I know it's not every ride.
So is it 5% off a non-surge ride?
I'm sure that's
exactly. So the new program aims to boost customer acquisition and bring a deeper sense of loyalty. You know, you're spending all this freaking money on these customers. Like the customers are there. They're right. People are waiting for rides. No one's doing rideshare because the money's not there. You're gonna have when are they
increase the fares?
Yeah, when are they gonna figure that out? It's so frustrating. I mean, I would go back if the money was there. It's just not there. I mean, we're not out here for charity. We're here to make the most money as possible. And rideshare is not one of them.
Is your minimum ride that you get like just the flat out you drive a mile or something? Is it like $3 still? Do you get $3 or do you get something else than that?
I think it's $3.62.
Okay. $3.62 now.
Okay. Yeah, something like that.
I mean the first thing that they have to do, it's not like a major increase, but you got to just make the minimum rides just $5 no matter what it is. That's like the first thing they got to do.
Yeah, like after Uber takes their fees, the driver gets $5
minimum. Yep.
Yeah.
Somebody gets in your car, there's $5.
Right.
Yep.
I know Steve from Rideshare Roadie had talked about just make everything, forget the time, just make everything $1 a mile. Now that would be less than $5 because a lot of your short rides would be like 1.5 miles. But when you would get that ride from downtown to the suburbs, 25 miles, I mean, that's a decent payout without a surge.
Right.
You know, like when I go to Kalamazoo, I get paid $38 and it's like 45 miles. Now, it's not much less than $45, but still.
I bet the algorithm is way too
complicated for that.
Absolutely. Well, no, just, I mean, all the many different rules and all of the many different markets, it's just, they have way overcomplicated the model.
Yeah, they have.
I think so.
I mean, it sounds like as simple as just miles and time, like the old school taxi drivers.
It used to be, right? It was just miles and time.
Yeah. But it's supposedly that, but they're not. It's super complicated.
Well, and they have.
You got to talk into the mic.
They have all the reason in the world to keep it complicated.
Yeah, so the driver doesn't figure it out.
Right.
So
nobody knows.
Well, guys, thank you guys so much. Mark, why don't you give your plugs real quick again before we sign off, and then I want you to stay on the line after we kill the live stream. So.
Great. I appreciate it. Sorry about the delay that I've got going on here.
It's okay.
I have a TikTok and a YouTube, and they are both at All the Rides. And I've got a bunch of videos about rideshare on there. And then I've done some like DoorDash deliveries where I make fun of what people order. And it's just all sorts of that gig economy stuff. And I'm working on doing some stuff as well to talk about like other ways that you can make money on the gig economy and just keep yourself like surviving and able to pay your bills. So that stuff's coming soon. So come check me out, and thank you guys for having me on. I really appreciate it.
No, absolutely. It was great.
Yeah, Mark, we'll put all your links and everything in the notes. So as you're listening to this audio podcast, you can just go in the notes and click on Mark's stuff so that you can find them. So, all right, guys, next week, 100th episode, please be here. You have to comment to be in the drawing for the $50 gift card in the t-shirt. And then, of course, you would want to comment anyways because you love us so much.
Right. Just know, though, that the drawing is not happening that night.
Correct.
We're doing the drawing in a couple of days.
Yeah, I got to tally up the names and stuff like that. So, thanks, Keem, for the compliment. Appreciate that
very much.
You guys have a good night, and we'll see you in a week.